Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So I appreciate it's been a while since I've done a war video. I have been doing a few live streams and stuff in between during off season and enjoying them, but I'm going back to obviously doing a few war videos now. So we've matched against New Nation here, first war of the season, just what both alliances want, to be able to compete against each other, and pretty much 100% guarantee that the rematch will be coming later in the season. But it is what it is. We've got the new attacker and, well, not the new attacker, but the new defender tactics. So even if I don't have any attackers that benefit from the attacker tactics, I still put them on just so I get used to it. Because if I don't put them on in a war, it could end up screwing us over. So you can see the team here of Nimrod, Magic, and Hercules. So the bans were Ghost, Torch, and Spider 99, which I think was going to be a pretty common ban set throughout the whole of this season, if I'm honest. So here I just joined the war, use a couple of energy, go change my masteries, and just showing you this little weird glitch that happened. It tells me I didn't have a point in recoil, but I could put a point in the other suicide masteries. So anyway, I reload the game, sort it out, and we're good to go. But weird glitch. It told me I had to try and buy one to unlock it when I already had it unlocked, and then it was trying to make me get level 2 rather than just level 1. So this first section here, we have two fights. We have this Magneto on 5, which my officer, who has life commitments for this war, has given themselves a full team of Magnetos to be able to boost the alliance and the battle group in our performance in war. So I've got a white Magneto on this, and you could probably do this a few different ways, but I just chose to get an intercept at one point and to throw a couple of heavy attacks. So you're going to see here, white mags guarantees the stun, so you don't ever need to worry about that. And for the most part, I'm just going to parry heavy. It's pretty much going to be sort of that simple a fight with Herc. As you can see, I'm not crazy boosted. I'm boosted big enough to be confident with just my medium set of boosts is what I call them. This is a big war for us. We really need to kind of, where we can, against alliances like Newn, we really need to be able to beat these so that we can give ourselves like a one war lead against them. So in case things happen later in the season where anything can happen, we at least know that we've still got this little cushion that we can come back to. And that's been the case for the last few seasons, that we've managed to just beat Newn and JA, and then because of that, or somebody else has beat one of them, and because of that, then it's enabled us to have sort of like a guaranteed win cushion over them, which has always been quite handy. But you can see here that Herc just made that fight so simple. Rank 4 Hercules. Normally I tell the officers not to assign him me, he's my AQ only champion, because he's my new Corvus for AQ. But this war he was needed, so I'm probably going to use a lot of items in both this war and Alliance Quest. But anyway, so the officer here then moves up again with the energy, and as you can see the team of Magnetos going strong. Puts on the pre-fight for Longshot. So at this point they write a message into the group, I think it was, or in the game, just reminding me that they wanted me to take dexterity out for this fight. There it goes. So I remembered at that point, obviously now, I didn't use any 3-minute boost at this point. For that Magneto fight, I didn't really think it was needed, so you're going to see me take out dexterity now. Luckily, the mastery changes didn't have any glitches or issues this time. But it's one of a few different mastery changes that I do during this Alliance War. So it can get a little bit expensive, because obviously then I have to change things up for defense again. But this is what you get for being in tier 1 and striving to play at the highest level sort of thing. So we're coming into this fight now. Longshot on Power Snack. So this fight's going to be magic. And it's pretty much just going to be special 2, lock it down. And that's about it. I don't need to worry about doing any weird combinations or anything, because Longshot's not really going to get anything from that. And because I'm only running the bleed suicides, it won't hurt my recovery. So when I get the limbo health back here from the suicides and stuff, it won't like make me constantly keep losing health. It'll lower my attack a little bit, just because I don't have the full suicides on. But as you can see here, I'm pretty comfy with the damage that we're doing right now. Again, if you were max boosted, this would probably be a lot more and potentially even a lot worse, but magic just absolutely locks this fight down. So you can see here, I'm just cruising along basically. As long as I don't miss an input or anything like that, I should be pretty sound and steady for this fight. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people say, especially recently, that for the most part 5 stars are outdated and stuff. But there's a reason why Kabam won't give us a few of these champions as 6 stars yet. Your Magics, your Quakes, a couple of others. And that's just because of how good they kind of still are and what uses they still have in the game. So anyway, I move up to this Dragon Man, I believe. So then the person who's going to clear this Mixed Master Dragon Man can then do it. And then that's it for this first clip. So you're going to see here that they, I wasn't assigned a fight, but then they kind of changed their mind. And was like, yeah, just have a go at this Terrex. So yeah, kind of doing this fight on the fly. You can see my confidence level going into this fight was like, Herc's not a great counter. Don't really like this fight, but okay, if we need to do it, because people have life and stuff that goes off, and even time zone, things like that we're trying to deal with, especially in Battle Group 3. We have a very, very diverse battle group in terms of time zones, as I've said in many, many videos before. So Hercules isn't crazy ramped up here with just 2. I'm not fully healed, which I'll probably get a slap on the wrist for, but it's okay. So yeah, we're going into this Terrex fight. In my opinion, not the best counter, but it is what it is. And we're just going to try and rinse it again. This has got the Disorient node on it. It also has so when you have a debuff on you, they gain the Fury. The reason why I was late with that heavy attack compared to normal is just because I wanted to make sure the Disorient stuck. And here I tried to Dex, but didn't, and then ended up taking a 5 combo, which was really nice. So really appreciate that. Thank you, Kabam. That was really nice of you. There, Terrex decides to throw a pretty wild and crazy heavy. So I'm like, right, okay. And here, boom. Don't think I've ever missed a Terrex special 2 Dex before, after like a month of him being out in the game. So I'm not really sure what happened there or why, but it did. So at this point I'm like, oh my god, look at my health. I am getting absolutely rinsed. Luckily, the special one ends up finishing them off. And yeah, so good job he's rank 4. Good job I boosted. And yeah, good job it was a solo. It's just going to cost a lot of potions now, which is unfortunate, but these things happen because I need Hercules for another fight. So you're going to see here 4 big war potions now down the drain. That's going to cost a pretty penny in loyalty, but we move, we carry on. These things happen. So now we've got this Sauron on the Spite and Rise to Power node. So this one's weird. I got assigned Nimrod, and I was like, right, okay, Nimrod easily counters Sauron, that's fine. No bite, no bothers, no worries. But I'd never expected his power to go up this crazy. Like, I've faced Domino a lot of times on this node with Warlock, and I don't know whether it's just because this time, I don't know, maybe I had more buffs than what I ever had with Warlock, but it just felt like the power was nuts. And literally, as soon as he gets to a special 3, obviously they throw it. So, happy that I went with the second option that the officers kind of gave to me of Invuln rather than Power Start 1 to try and blitz the fight. Because as you can see here, 1 stack of degen from Dinosaur Bird, the annoying Sauron, actually managed to clear about 70% of a rank 3 boosted Nimrod's health just from the degen alone. So yeah, that was good fun. Thank God I invulned, or else that could have been 2 very, very quick deaths there. But we move on. So Penny Parker now on the Aspect of Evolution node. Again, this is quite blatantly going to be a Hercules fight. So plan is to drop the shield and then just do the damage. and that's pretty much it. I tried to parry. I think it's just around the corner. I think it's just, yeah, it's somewhere soon. So as soon as the shield drops, obviously at this point I'm still free to do what I want because I've not got a bar of power yet. So there's no way she's going to auto block me. And now she has that. So I decided to do the parry heavy, and she resists both parts of the heavy. So that was fun. And at that point I'm like, right, okay, that's it. Not gonna happen. I'm just not gonna heavy again. So here I know the shield's coming back, so I just get ready for it. And now I've just got to drop the shields again. This was a rank 4 Penny Parker. People probably noticed that straight away, but I just thought I'd say it in case they didn't. And yeah, so she's just going up the charges now here. So the power drain, or the power burn, is now being applied to me. But I just decide, right, okay, that's it. I'm not letting her get another shield back. This fight is going to end before that. And yeah, Hercules made pretty easy work of it. Again, just wasn't prepared to risk the stand your ground heavy coming back again. So now I've got 2 more fights in this war. So for me, it's a pretty big war. Like I said, because of people having stuff going off in their life, the battle group was basically playing with 9 people, with 1 person designated pretty much all pre-fights. So it's just what it is. These things happen, but we've managed to do all right, to be fair. Even with that, they had a very, very good reason to go and party, enjoy themselves. So shout out to them, and really hope that their family, with the commitments that they have, really had a good time and enjoyed themselves. So now we're going to come up to this Mysterio fight. Now I do make a mistake in this fight, and you're going to see it pretty soon. So obviously, as everybody knows, White Mags now doesn't trigger Conflictor. So White Mag's pre-fight's going on this. So I can just stun whenever I want. And right here I make a mistake. I don't know why I did it. Just decided to give him the Infuriate, knowing that Conflictor was on. And then that would then make that happen. Ideally, Mysterio goes to special 2. And then what happens is that from there, even when he's invisible, obviously because of True Focus, I can still hit them, and I don't have to do this whole stupid dancing around thing. There, I kind of got a little bit lucky in my opinion. I would have thought True Focus might have triggered the Mystic Dispersion tactic thing, but it didn't. So it's all good, and now I'm just going to do a parry and finish this fight off. So, what, 40-second fight, really simple, really easy. And then just one left, which I haven't done for a long time. We had a great player, unfortunately, leave the alliance recently because of their also life issues that they've got going on. So with them, that being said, they left, and they were always sort of the person that did this Mangog with magic. So I got the assignment this time. Again, like I said, it's been probably 2 or 3 seasons. I don't think I did it once with the Unstoppable Armor Global. So again, officers asked me to remove dexterity for this fight. So that was done, and now we go into this Mangog. So thing to remember, don't hit him 5 times or else you'll build his rage. And only if you can, allow him to get the 1 bar of power initially. That then means the Aspect of Evolution won't hurt you too much, because if he starts gaining a crazy amount of power after that, you're going to have less crit chances, and all the ability accuracy goes up and the power gain goes up. So it's just not worth, if you can avoid it, letting him get above the 1. But this fight goes pretty clean. It's pretty textbook in terms of what you want to do and what you want to happen. And there's one point where the AI goes a little bit weird. I've noticed, especially in this war, the AI seems very passive. They don't kind of want to give you anything. Like, look, he's just kind of sitting there. So I probably shouldn't keep hitting into the block, because in other content I have been punished for that. But I'm just waiting. Like, if you watch these fights, a lot of them, you just sit there looking like you're waiting for them to actually just come and attack you, because they just sit back all the time. But it is what it is. We're getting through this fight, as you can see, pretty safely. Not really having any worries or issues. Ending with the medium, so I can go straight into the special. So shouldn't be any chance of whiffing. I did see a clip from another player where they did a light attack and then threw the special 2 and Mangog just parried it. So here, that's my fight and my war done. I'm just going to leave this on the screen for while the boss is being taken down, just so I can kind of have a chat and say what I'm thinking about war and stuff. So you can see here, so far the battle group's doing really, really good. Just trying to clear up, just saying to the boss killer, like, good luck there, hope you get the solo. We didn't really do much practice in off-season, which is our fault and our responsibility. We should have definitely done a lot more. But again, these things happen. Everybody, especially in GT40, and I imagine in most other alliances, really enjoyed their off-season. It was very, very casual, very chilled. Our main chat doesn't really have any talking in it until the season starts. It's kind of funny how that always seems to happen. But yeah, so New Nation again, we know what they're about as an alliance. They're a very, very strong alliance. The last war of last season when we faced them, they did 150-1. So obviously they definitely have that capability to be able to sort of really, really clear a map easily and take it to anybody. I'm hopefully not talking too soon, but we have a pretty decent lead right now. So hopefully we can take this win. You can see here I was just checking about who's done the percentages and who's done what, and just checking. But yeah, it's one of these things, like we've obviously, like I said earlier, we lost a crucial member, which was Agent. They needed to go take a break because of their life stuff. Luckily for us, we managed to pick up SSX's Slayman. So hopefully he'll be showing his war videos and war fights and stuff very, very soon as well on YouTube. You can see that the boss went down. I'm just putting a quick message to them, and that's pretty much the way this war went. So again, I'm sorry I'm not waiting till the end, just because I kind of have stuff to do myself. But yeah, hopefully we still win. I'll put it in the comments if we do or not at the end of the war. But thank you very much for your time watching, and if people want to subscribe, please do. Hopefully then you'll get the notifications and stuff for when I do carry on live streaming and doing all the stuff that I've started to do on the channel. Thank you very much.